Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, in our last part of Season 2 in Front Office Football 7 as the Chicago Bears, as we have gotten our ass handed to us, I think. We are vying for the number one pick. St. Louis is down there. Houston, it may possibly be that Houston beats us. We may end up being the third pick. As I shake my head in absolute shame. So, I think we're good. I don't think we have to change anything. Our players that are injured are fucking playing. That there's nothing about it. There's going to be some changes in the roster coming this next week as we play Oakland, which should be a winnable damn game. So Matt Schaub's out there. Manningham 10 yards. Man, great. James Jones-Drew gets 2 yards. Lamar Houston, yes. So that's return for a touchdown. It's a defensive touchdown. Shea McCullen, there's a sack by him. Badly overthrown. Matt Schaub, Christian Jones hurries the throw. Maurice Jones-Drew isn't doing anything. Cutler sacked, of course, because we have a mixed match line right now. There's another sack. We'll all have to beat this on the defensive side, or win this on the defensive side. 7 yards there, Manningham. There's another 6 yards by Manningham. Jones-Drew gets 8 yards. Christian Jones is hurt now. James Jones stopped after 8 yards. I think that's it. Manningham gets nothing. James Jones gets 7. 3rd and 3. James Jones gets 4. Drew gets 6 on that. Intercepted by Kyler Fuller in the end zone. So Forte for 9 yards. Forte loses 1. 3rd and 2. Forte gets a pass for 2. But that's going to be going the other. Something happened with a bunch of penalties, but we get the ball back. Fakes out defender Forte there, 17 yards. Forte gets 3 yards. Tevin Coleman loses 1. The fullback, Amari Cooper, gets 16 there for a first down. Alshon Jeffrey, that's incomplete. TJ Eldon gets 2. Fleener gets 2 yards there. 4th and 6. We're going to punt it. Matt Schaub to Jones-Drew loses 2. James Jones, he gets nothing. Schaub to Manningham for 25 yards. Denarius Moore gets 23. That one's incomplete. Sack by Lamar Houston. Ego Ferguson picks that one up. Forte makes the reception. Forte there. Oh, that little exchange thing was a touchdown for Oakland. Forte gains 3. Forte gains 12. Forte runs for no gain. 2nd and 10. Forte rushes for 1. Corey Fleener gets it for 8. 4th and 1. We kick a field goal. So Matt Schaub, James Jones-Drew for 4. Walford gets 29 yards. James Drew gets 14. James Drones, that's knocked down or hurried or whatever. Casa loses 4. 3rd and 14. Lamar Houston puts some pressure on it. TJ Eldon gains 3. We're pretty much in our end zone. Amari Cooper catches 3. We get defensive holding, so we get some yards out. There's Yeldon for 7 yards. Stevie Johnson catches 1 for 4 yards. Matt Forte gets 1 for 5 yards. Amari Cooper screen gets 3. Flag for holding, that's coming back. Forte gets 4. 3rd and 11. Cooper gets 6. We're going to punt it. Matt Schaub, Jones-Drew, no gain. Jones-Drew gets 14 yards. Jones-Drew gets 9 yards there. Long bomb is intercepted by Antron Roll, but it's the end of the half, so Cutler rushes for 4 yards. Screen pass to Forte, not complete. Amari Cooper gets one for 7. Martellus Bennett's down with another injury. Alshon Jeffrey gets a deep ball for 31 yards. Tevin Coleman makes a catch for 4 yards. TJ Eldon loses 6. That's hurled. That's defensive holding now. So we're going to get a free first down. Coleman loses 2. Flinner loses 1. 13-3. Forte rushes for 3. And we're going to punt it back to him. So Jones-Drew loses 3. They're on their 1. And that play goes for 3. 3rd and 10. Manningham gets 24 yards there. Jones-Drew gets 1 yard. Mario Edwards knocked down the pass. Christian Jones gets a sack. So TJ Eldon gets 2 yards. TJ Eldon goes 7. Matt Forte is for no gain. So we're going to punt back to him. Jones-Drew gets 4 yards. Rush for 4 yards there. Only gets 1. So he's going to punt back to us. TJ Eldon gets 6 yards, but it's holding, so it's coming back. Forte gets 1. That's incomplete. That one's overthrown. It's a good overthrow, though, so it's not an interception. There's stop for no gain for Jones-Drew. That one's knocked down by Fuller. That one's a good pass to Walford for 31 yards. Jones-Drew gets 6 there. Going to the fourth quarter, Jones-Drew gets 5. Jones-Drew gets 1. Moore gets 1 for 20 yards there. Dante Thompson drops a ball. Hillman loses 4. Jones gets 1 for 11. 4th and 3. They're going to kick a field goal, so it's a tie game. There's an encroachment, so we're going to get 5. Forte loses 1. Yeldon gains 2. But we had another penalty and brought us back. Forte gets nothing. We're going to punt back. Kyrie Lee picks up the fumble. And so Forte loses 3. TJ Eldon gains 2. That one's to Jeffrey for 11 on a first down. Amari Cooper catches the pass for 13. Cutler to TJ Eldon for 1. Legal use of hands going back. TJ Eldon stopped for no gain. Matt Forte gets it, loses 1. TJ Eldon stop, loses 2. We're going to kick the field goal. So it's a 3-point game. So Jones-Drew is stopped for no gain. But James Jones gets 1 for 29 yards. That one he gets 2. That one's knocked down. 3rd and 8. That one's an overthrown. Kick back to us. TJ Eldon stop for no gain. TJ Eldon gets 2 yards. Matt Forte gets 7. So we're close, but we have to kick back to a field goal. Our defense is going to have to stop him. Nick Costa gets 18 yards, and that's a penalty on us. Let's give him extra yards. Thompson gets 14. That's a bad pass by Schaub. That's some good defense by Rivas. They're going back 5 yards. Thompson gets 6. On 3rd and 9, Christian Jones blocks the pass. Forte is going to go for no gain. Really, we're just going to run out the clock. TGL loses 4. We take a knee, and we win against Oakland. We got a lot of defensive plays there. Against a 3, that's a 9-10 Oakland team. Or a 9-3 Oakland team. Wow. So we protect the football a lot. Forte, 17 for 39. And then 13 for 15. I need to shore up my offensive line, essentially. Race Jones-Drew, 23 for 98 yards. Matt Schaub was 21 of 36, 270 yards, no touchdown, 2 interceptions. Cutler was 20 of 26, 141 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Pretty much playing a very conservative game this game. Yeah, as you see here, Alshon's got 42 yards, Mario Cooper's got 42. Mario Manningham at 78 yards. We had 2 interceptions, one by Antron Roll, one by Kyle Fuller. Fumble, they had 2 by Matt Schaub, and one by David Cobb. One of them by Matt Schaub was recovered, I think. Yeah. Mara Edwards took another one to the house on a fumble recovery. So going on defense, she had 8 tackles. Christian Jones had a sack. Lamar Houston had 2 sacks. Khalil Mack had a sack. And Justin Ellis and Antonio Smith combined for 1. We got some pressure this time on them. 2 interceptions caught. I mean, we did a decent job this time against. And now 9. They were 9-5. We beat a 9-5 Oakland team. Martellus Bennett's out, so we knew that was eventually going to happen. Martellus Bennett's out. Corey Flair, who no one else is out. So we're essentially going to bring in. Who should we bring in? Bring in a lineman? Bring in Kadeem Carey? I mean, yeah, let's just bring in Kadeem Carey. How about that? We're good here. Let's see this one. Yeah. Fleener, Lee, Fleener, Fleener, Fleener. It's going to be Lee. Lee. Coleman, Perry, Yeldon. Okay, let's just play it. 11-4 Green Bay against 4-11 Chicago. Let's make sure. We could theoretically spoil. Just depending. Let me look. Did they beat? They did not. But did they play? They didn't. So it is possible that I could spoil Green Bay's week 1 or their bye week. So we have elected to receive. So Jay Cutler gives it to Forte for 3 yards, loses the ball, gives it to Green Bay. Of course. There's Adams for 8 yards. Eddie Lacy for 7 yards. We'll have to see what my revamped defense, moving people around, for 3 yards. Well, that didn't stop them from doing much of anything. That one's incomplete. That one's incomplete. Chris Williams catches for 10 yards on a first down. To Jeffrey for 3 yards off the screen. Matt Forte loses 4. Martellus one, and that's intercepted by AJ Hawk. Oh my God. Jordy Nelson stopped by Revis Chris Jones. Stopped by 2 safeties. Charles Tim Jennings. Stopped by Ego Ferguson. I'm trying to really see who's really coming up with the stops. Amari Cooper gets it for 6 yards. Really the only thing there. Puts the ball on the ground. They get it. Shea got that one, but Jones got that one. That's a first down, though. 13 yards. So Christian Jones had that one on the inside. Yeah, this is going to be a slaughter. I knew this was going to happen. Amari Cooper, offsides in Green Bay. Lee makes one for 11 yards. Forte loses 6. Cutler scrambles for 9. All right, let's see. I think they're just gonna pass most of it. Eddie Lacy, McPhee got him there. Antron Roll tackled that one. Kilgo got the sack there. Prude. Mark Cooper gets it for 3 yards. Lamar Houston got the sack there. Yeah. Austin Joe Fitz incomplete. Marquise Wilson, 12 yards. Color scrambling. Get the ball over. Just not sure how they're able to. I mean, they're doing it off a screen. It's another interception. Still by secondary tackles. Okay, so I am getting penetration some. I mean that's a good part. All right, I'm just gonna fast forward through this. I can't fucking. This is ugly. I'll look at the box score and see how fucking disgusting this is. All right, really, we know we just got destroyed passing wise. Like, know that. It's not getting any rush. Why is this? Well, I don't know why I'm asking myself why is this. I already know why. All right, so since we're out of this, we're gonna go through the playoffs, everything, all the way up to free agency in this episode. I mean, if I look at, we're about 19 minutes in. I mean, we all knew what this was. We all knew it wasn't. Mark Cooper is still up there as one of the best. Let's say we had a freaking horrible draft. So we're going to simulate this week. So Jacksonville, Denver. Denver just smokes them 44-16. Minnesota at Dallas. Minnesota squeaks it out by in 4 quarters. Yeah. Last minute field goal. Oakland, Cincinnati. Let's see if that one was in last minute field goal. Nope. Cincinnati held them. New Orleans whooped San Francisco. So let's go to the next one. So, Cincinnati, Tennessee. Andre Johnson scores 55 seconds left for the game-winning touchdown. Denver destroys New England. Green Bay beats Minnesota. And then Seattle destroys New Orleans. Let's go next week. Cincinnati does not go to back-to-back Super Bowls. They are beaten by Denver. Let's see this one. They're beaten in Denver as Denver keeps them from going anywhere. And Peyton Manning is going to the Super Bowl. Seattle gets destroyed by Green Bay. And Green Bay has had a huge year. Aaron Rodgers has been huge this year. Just absolutely huge. Let's look at the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 44 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. The guy has been a beast. Then looking at Denver, Peyton Manning, 43 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. Not as many yards, but on paper, this is going to be a good matchup. Let's see who wins. Let's see the preview. They say Peyton Manning should have the edge over Aaron Rodgers, but the Packers have a better running back. Everyone's the same until it's linebacker comparison. They say the Green Bay Packers have a better linebacker comparison, probably because of A.J. Hawk and Clay Matthews in there. Going down, they say they're the same until it goes to Denver wide receivers against the cornerbacks. They say the Denver receivers are better. I mean, Demaryius Thomas, Julius Thomas, those guys are there. I'm not sure. I don't think they have Antonio Brown, because Antonio Brown was real life was in this one, and this before that season went on. And then it goes into cornerbacks against Green Bay receivers. Say that the Green Bay receivers are better with Jordy Nelson and Jared Abramidis and those guys. They also say the Green Bay front seven is better than the Denver Broncos. Yes. They also say the Green Bay blockers are better than the defensive front of Denver. I'm not sure about that, especially with Jamarcus Ware. I mean, we're looking at a good Super Bowl. They say Green Bay by 1. Let's see what it is. Denver wins by 3. Peyton Manning gets his second long-sought Super Bowl trophy. That Vince Lombardi trophy. Sherrick McManus takes it out of the tie in the last part of the game. Let's look at it. Monty Ball, 15 carries, 76 yards. Eddie Lacy, 12 carries, 43 yards. We've seen a lot of that with the Packers just giving the ball and put it on Aaron Rodgers' shoulders. Aaron Rodgers, 29 of 42, 403 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Peyton Manning, 32 for 43, 389 yards, 5 touchdowns. So we had a lot of passing touchdowns. So we had Demaryius Thomas of 11, 165. Cody Latimer, 10 catches, 152. And then Julius Thomas is down there, only 2 catches for 11. That's shocking. The touchdowns are 2 by Demaryius Thomas, 2 by Cody Latimer, and 1 by Rob Harrelson, the second tight end on the roster. Going over the Packers. Devontae Adams, 10 catches, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordy Nelson, 8 catches for a buck 16 for 2 touchdowns. And then we go down to James Starks, 2 catches, 11 yards, and 1 touchdown out of that. So there's no interceptions, obviously. Fumble stats. Juwan Thompson forced 1. TJ Ward forced 1, and Juwan Thompson picked up 1. Devontae Adams fumbled once. One of them was recovered. So it looks like they did recover one of theirs, but still, one of them was covered by Juwan Thompson. So we scroll down defensively. Von Miller had a sack. It was a half sack between DeMarcus Ware and Corey Kaufman. On the other side for the Packers, it was a half sack between Sam Shields and Clay Matthews, and that's it. So it looks like finally the Vince Lombardi Trophy is going to Denver. And John Elway must be happy, as John Fox has brought him a Super Bowl trophy. So, do I wish to erase this year's schedule? Yes, it was abysmal. So we got about the same thing last time. Team performance horrible. Franchise value 58. Profit lost. I mean, we did horrible. So, next time we're going to go into the 2016 and 2017 seasons and really, sorry about that, and yawn, and really look at this roster from the top down. We have a lot of things to think about. A lot. I mean, look, color was not that bad. Our defense was abysmal. We're going to be moving on from Ryan Mundy. We have Cody Pruitt, who did some good things. Antron Roll did some good things. Brock Freeman may be moving on for him. Sherrick McManus, we may end up bringing back. Kyle Fuller has been doing great. Quadre Diggs, I mean, he's a death player. Revis has been doing decent things. Tim Jennings has been doing decent things. Julius Peppers is kind of falling off on the front end. Cornelius Washington, we might give him some more playing time. Pernell McPhee, we may give him some more looks. John Timu has done some good things out there. Willie Young, we might be looking at trading him. Shea, I mean, he put it on. His endurance is going to be going up. His man zone is going to be going up. He has been putting it on. Bostic, I mean, a depth player, but I think we're going to end up looking to see what we can do with him. Christian Jones, his speed is been great. Like, it's been very great. Darius Kilgo, really didn't put it on a whole lot. I mean, he had one sack. It was the last game. It was whatever. Uh, Mario Edwards Jr., our third draft pick, 3 sacks last year. We're going to be looking at putting him into something we can put him into. Artie Fletcher, we might be moving him. Ego Ferguson, just being a beast. Beast all around. Corey Crawford came out here, made some moves, some tackles, some things like that. And we're going to be looking to get him some more playing time. Will Sutton, getting out there, doing some good things. We just need to work on his play recognition. Lamar Houston, just beasting it out there. He was Adrian Waddle didn't really play too much. Brian Beluga just could not put two and two together. Jake Fisher, huge guy. He is our right tackle of the future. He's our right tackle now. Tayo Faluje is going to be one of those guys that floats around. Kyle Long, him too. Ola will be another backup. Matt Slauson, he's going to be going up in that left position. Jonas Grasau did decent in there. I mean, he didn't. I don't think he left up. He only allowed 8 sacks. So, I mean, out of the games, a half a sack a game. Marquise Wilson, we will be looking at developing him more. Alshon Jeffrey, of course, he's staying here. There's no way in hell he's going anywhere. Chris Williams, will look to get him more involved. Stevie Johnson, just it's a disappointment. Amari Cooper, we're going to develop this guy. He's going to be a star with Alshon Jeffrey. Kyrie Lee, we brought him in later, but he's going to be a guy that we can put it in and get somewhere with. I mean, even if he's that fourth one and he's in there as possibly a third blocker on some of those run plays, he's going to be good. Corey Fleener, he's just going to need some development. Martellus Bennett has been a good player with us. Telvin Coleman, we might move him and looking at putting him behind Matt Forte, getting some carries. TJ Yeldon didn't do all that great. I mean, he's a second round pick, maybe. I mean, he had a wrist injury, had some issues. I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do with him. Kadeem Carey just couldn't get it going. Sonoris Perry did some good things out there when he had the touches. Matt Forte, just a big guy, putting it on there. This year he only had 659 yards, but we were playing a lot of games from behind. We're going to look at getting him involved more. Brent Hundley, we can develop him more. David Fales, we need to really develop him in the grand scheme of things. I think he's going to end up being that guy that is backing up Cutler. Then you got Jay Cutler, which, I mean, he did a decent job this year. I mean, 300 or 3,000 yards. Thing is, we were behind a lot. We had to throw the ball around. 3/4 of his stuff is from receivers just hitting him in the hands and dropping the ball or putting it in the air or something of that nature. It was just absolutely abysmal and horrible at that point. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look to see where is it? Is it that one? No. Do I have to pick someone? during free agency. Okay. So we're gonna look at so my stadium's only 13 years old. Can't do anything in it. See if we can retain staff. Joe T. Camillus, receiver, player development. He's a good. Strength. Fuck it. We're finished. Don't care. Salary cap has risen. Alright, we're going to do a staff draft, and that's going to be the end of this video. So, this doesn't help me. Joe T. Camillus, I do not want to lose him. Tom Quinn. I'm missing a spot. So, let's begin the draft. It's fast. This is for head coach. I think I'm going to keep Todd Quinn. My offensive coordinator. Really, is quarterbacks. I don't want to. So is Andy Reid. He's quarterbacks too. Wide receivers. This is Bruce Arians. This is Jim Harbaugh. Thing is, the guy is a beast of play calling. So yeah, we're gonna bring in Andy Reid as there because I really need one. Defensive coordinator Tom Quinn, skipping that pick. Okay, so assistant coach. Who's my assistant coach? Joe T. Camillus. I'm gonna re-sign Joe T. Camillus. Strength, intelligence. Let's get back. All right, so we're not gonna do another. Um, so let's do the whole. Don't want none of that shit. No, I don't want to continue. So we're gonna look to see who might want to move. If we need to, say no, you're not moving. Matt Forte is what? What is he right now? He's considered a restricted free agent. Oh, typically it would say that like right here. He's an unrestricted free agent. Yeah. You could probably bring him back. Alright guys, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time as I'm going to go ahead and go through all of this draft, and then that will be in the next episode. So I will see you guys next time. Later.